Hello! This is the 8th video in my build log series for the virtual reality motorized shoe. If you're new here, I'm making a motorized shoe to be used with virtual reality games where you can walk like you normally would, but you'll stay in the same spot. So in the virtual world, you can walk around as much as you want, but in the real world, you stay in the same spot. In this video, I go over uh, my complete redesign of the look and feel of the shoe. As you can see, pretty much everything is made of plastic now. It looks a little sleeker. Even the base is made out of plastic. But let's go back to the beginning of this week and start out with how I made the base. So now I'm going to put the base together. So you can see here, I have the base. Everything's 3D printed. It's in 8 different parts. All the parts screw together, and they are going to be reinforced by these square metal rods. So I'm going to put the metal rods in all those grooves, and then I'm going to glue everything together, and then I'm going to screw everything together, and hopefully we'll have a really strong base that's also really light. So as I think you should be able to make out, there's a lot of empty space in there, but it should still be strong. So strong and light. We'll see. I'm going to take this thing apart. I'm going to redo the binding. I redesigned a few of the pieces to have holes so that I could put zip ties through them to hold everything in place. This piece too has some slots where I can put zip ties through to hold the wires down nicely. And here, this cover will go over the speed controls, and the battery will go here. We'll go over that too. And then this hole is where this will come out. This hole where this will come out on the battery. And then these holes are for zip ties to hold these wires down too. I just realized I forgot something. I need to access that USB port. That's the port I've been using to hook up to my computer and control the motors. So there's that port, and then the port there as well. But the cover I have, I could drill a hole in the side to access this port, but there's no way I'm accessing this port. I could try to flip this around and then access it from this side, but I measured it and there's really not enough room. So if you see, here's the USB. It really does not fit in there very well. I could try and flip this like this, then it will stick out a little further than here. So I'd have to redesign the box and this part a little bit. So for now I'm gonna leave it, but something I'll consider in the near future. Here's what it will look like with the battery hooked up to the speed controls and with an Arduino in there. And then over here I'll have an accelerometer and probably a Wi-Fi chip. And there's a hole on the side in case you want to plug into the Arduino, but the Arduino and other electronics will actually be powered by the VEX. The VEX have some volt out pins that'll power the other electronics. Okay, here's the shoe, all assembled. Everything's covered up. Okay. You may notice the texture of this top part here looks a little funky. It's actually TPU, flexible filament. I ran out of black PETG, so I just printed black TPU. I'll replace these two pieces later, but I printed them because I wanted to see it all together, to see pretty much what it will look like. That's it for progress I made this week on the VR shoe. Let me know what you guys think of the new design. The next thing I'm going to do is order the parts I need for the second VR shoe and start 3D printing all the parts that I need as well. Okay, if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more of this content, please subscribe. And until next time, thanks. One last thing. I was thinking maybe I would put LEDs inside of here. Maybe one over here in the back. Maybe one in here too. So that you can actually see the wheel turning and the motor turning as well. But that might come later. Let me know what you guys think of that idea.